You have probably heard the statement of how success requires sacrifices. In this video, I am telling you what are those sacrifices that success requires, but they are not the things you think they are. My name is Liina Vettik. I am an entrepreneurship coach for women entrepreneurs, helping them build businesses, purpose-driven businesses that thrive. Normally, what we have been taught about building a business and what we hear all over in the internet from the business gurus, if we may say, is that you have to sacrifice, you have to hustle, you have to grind. And what it means in our life, in our mind, is that we think the sacrifice is sacrificing our time. Because of that, we sacrifice our relationships and we also sacrifice our health sometimes. But you see, where is it coming from? Is from the system we all have been growing up in. Because if you go to school, then there is this system that if you want better grades, for example, you have to work harder, you have to learn more, you have to push yourself more to be a better student. Sometimes at home, we do homework and our parents come, well, you have to be better in this and so on. But you see, if we're talking about success, and for example, if we're talking about business success, it doesn't mean we have to sacrifice ourselves into business success or wealth. If we think about the world class people, the people who are very, very wealthy, do they seem to you that they have been sacrificed their time, their relationships, and everything? Well, some of them do, but it is not the life you want, isn't it? If we look at the world class, what I mean by world class is that they have it all. They have the wealth, they have the relationships, they have the free time, they have everything they have ever desired for themselves. And you want to be like this, have the freedom in everything. To get there, it is not by linear thinking, meaning that you have to put in more hours or you have to put in your health. There will be a time growing your business when you feel that you are not enough and you don't have enough resources. We're talking about time, we're talking about money, we're talking about your own energy, for example. And you feel burnt out, and it's not a good place where to be. But you are ambitious and you want to get to another level, and you know you won't get there by giving more because you're empty. You have nothing to give. This is where the true sacrifice comes in, what the success really requires. It's the change of your thinking. It's the change in your behavior. It's the change who you are becoming or how do you see yourself. That's the sacrifice that success requires. It's not more hours or your energy. It's different thinking and ability to be vulnerable, for example, ability to ask help, ability to take risks, ability to take responsibility, willingness to change. You have all the abilities. The question is, are you willing to change? And are you willing to do everything that it requires? We don't know what it is, but are you willing to go all in? And in that case, when you are in a situation where you feel burnout, you feel that you have nothing to give anymore, and you are in this place, I surrender, I don't know what to do, then success requires you to be willing to change. And the change is to go into full trust, whatever it means that in that moment. It might be that you need help in your business. So you give yourself basically into full trust that there are people who are willing, want to help you, and actually do help you. You let go of the control that you have to be the one who does everything. But that requires change in your mindset, that you see things differently, and you put yourself in a situation where you feel very, very vulnerable. It is very, very uncomfortable to be there, uncomfortable to ask for help. It might be asking for help from your team members. It might be asking for help from a mentor or a person you don't think they will be the one who help you, but somehow your intuition, for example, says that this is the next step you need to do. It's the willingness to go and take the risk. You don't know the outcome, but that's what the success requires. That is the sacrifice for you to change first thing here in your mindset and then through your actions. You put yourself into this vulnerable and uncomfortable situation in your head. You see yourself differently, and then the actions follow. You do things that you have never maybe done before. So this is what success requires. And every time when you're in this situation that you know you have to make the next step, mostly inner wise, you need to change, but you are resistant to take to make the next step, to make the change within, then you are resistant probably because you're holding on to a fear that might happen. And so you're manifesting that fear actually. Because if we're talking about creation, if we're talking about manifestation, it's you either manifest what you want. If you're all in and willing to take whatever it takes, right? Then you are getting there. If you're all in, or you're manifesting thinking what you don't want and you are holding on to the fears. That's why you're resistant, and that's why you won't move forward. I hope this video was useful for you. Let me know what was the greatest point you got from here, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends as well. Maybe they can have some great ideas that help them move forward as well. Take care. I will see you next week with new thoughts. Until then, enjoy. Bye bye.